Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today is another episode of Quick and Evil, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of TNT player traps that you can use on all your friends. Now on the screen now you should see a content section that will take you to a specific part of this video if you don't have a lot of time today. However, if you have got plenty of time and you want to watch the video all the way through, then just sit back, relax, and enjoy. This first set of designs is really just about showcasing the basics, the fundamentals of TNT player traps, and they're really quite easy to build and they work very well in most cases. Generally you don't have to get more complicated than this, so let's take a closer look at them. This first one is very textbook stuff. We've got a trap chest with a TNT next to it, so when you open up the chest you can see our TNT is ignited, so that works well. This one is a little bit more complicated. We have got a chest and then a comparator running out of it into a piece of TNT, so when your friend comes along and places down all his gear into the chest, you can see that our TNT is once again ignited. Now we have a few of the proximity designs, so basically when someone walks over this one, it will ignite the TNT and eventually blow things up, and it is the same story with the tripwire based thing, which is pretty much undetectable, especially if you have the tripwire hooks on either end of the room. They are not going to notice that, but as the player goes through, you can see the TNT switches on and will blow up. Now this last one is a little bit more sneaky, and it relies on placing a piece of TNT onto one of your friend's redstone contraptions. So when they hit the button or flick the lever, they'll hear a little tss, and then bang, it's all gone. I don't know if I really like this one, but I thought I would include it as well. This second set of designs are less about actually blowing stuff up. It's more about being evil, playing a little bit of a mind game, so let's take a look at them. This one that you can see on the left here is a time bomb. Now that's always fun, it sounds like something out of some kind of Hollywood blockbuster, but what we have here is a hopper timer, and once we remove this redstone block here, these will start counting down, and this is effectively our timer. So when we take this out, we have activated the timer, and then you will see eventually this piece of TNT will ignite. Now obviously you are going to want a longer fuse than that. Perhaps you could fill it right the way up and then tell your friend that he's got say 5 minutes to come along to his base and defuse the bomb before everything gets blown up. That would be a bit of a laugh, won't it? So to build this one, you want a 2x3 area. You want to take out the first 2 blocks and replace them with redstone torches, and then you want to place 2 hoppers facing into one another and place a set number of items into the first hopper. Now the more items you have, the longer the timer is going to be, because this will activate when all of the items have gone from this hopper into this one, and the way that you turn it on is obviously by deleting this redstone torch, which will actually allow the items to go from the hopper into that one. But anyway, you just want to grab a comparator running out from the hopper, and you should see that is on, running into a block with a redstone torch on the side, and then underneath here you want to place your TNT. So like I say, to activate this, you just take out this redstone torch, the items should start flowing from this hopper into the other one, and when they all run out, then your TNT is going to ignite. This one is more based around the which wire should I cut sort of idea. Basically you have 2 different types of wool, one of them is connected to the TNT and one of them will allow you to defuse it. Now purposefully I am going to pick the wrong one, and as you can see the TNT is going to be ignited and your friend will blow himself to smithereens. It's really quite fun and something that will be hilarious to build in someone else's base. Anyway, to build it is really quite simple. You just want to start off by making the frame, which is a bit of a sideways 8. So just place it down like this, and then choose which side you want to be the activator. So I'm going to be placing it on this side, and then you want to place your 2 different colours of wool down, place a block in the middle with redstone dust on top, and then a redstone torch on here with TNT out the back next to that redstone torch. So if we were to take out this block, you can see nothing happens, then they can destroy all of the redstone wiring and the TNT, but if they were to destroy this block, well, they're going to have a hell of a time. This third design is a bit of a wild card. I was sort of humming and hawing about actually including it in the video because number 1, it uses creepers instead of TNT, and number 2, it uses command blocks, which generally I try and steer clear from. That said, this is just far too much fun to pass up and I had to include it in the video. Basically, this gives you a way to launch either your friend or yourself up into space through sustained flight. It gives you rocket boots. I mean, how could I not upload a video on this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flick this lever here and stand way back, and then I've come out of flight mode now, but I am going so high up in the sky, you can't even see the world anymore. That is how high I've gone. I've actually gone outside of the loaded chunks, and as you can see, every time we drop back down, the creepers start spawning again, and they start blowing up. Oh, it's so much fun. I'm going to do a really quick explanation of what's going on just so you have a rough idea of how it all works. So the first thing that we have is we have this comparator clock, and this produces a very, very fast moving redstone signal. It's about as fast as a clock can get, and that means that we are spawning tons and tons of creepers a second. Now over here, the first command block, we have got the summon creeper command. Now what this does is it summons a creeper 15 blocks upwards from this command block, but that is fairly irrelevant. It has a fuse that is extremely short, and it is also slightly powered, and that gives it a little bit more bang for its buck. Now over here, this is the most important thing. This is a snapshot command, so you are going to have to be in the snapshot for this to work, but it allows you to teleport the entity that is the creeper to the player. If we actually take out this command block here and just flick the lever on, you can see that we get a massive explosion up in the sky over and over again. But if we were to place this repeater back, then all of these creepers would start being teleported to me underneath my feet, and I would start flying upwards, as you saw earlier. For anyone that may be interested, I will include a world download for this specific world in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. Have a bit of fun, because like I said earlier, it is hilarious. If anyone wants to build it as well, then you saw the commands on screen. Just pretty much follow what I have done here. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today, and unfortunately, once again, this marks the end of TNT week. I hope that you have enjoyed this TNT themed week. I certainly have. I really do enjoy blowing things up, as I'm sure you can tell, because I have been extremely enthusiastic about all of the videos that I've uploaded this week. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.